Yeah, it's the one, not the two, right up the street from SLU, you dig? It's Indiana Rome, and I'm building with ULSTN Media, you dig?
You know what it is. They know what's up. Indiana Rome, the one, not the two, right up the street from SLU, you dig? That way, the other way. Southside shit. That way. Big Southside shit.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Press your luck, then I press a button I ain't never pressed. Got no hater talking this and that. Oh, you should say less. Hella drove and I'm hella lit. Put that on my granny, dope boy whip. Looking like a pecan sandy big.
All right. This is ULSTN Media's Build Series platform specifically for independent artists and creators. I got a very, very special guest in the studio with me today. Just all around grinder, super talented, rapper, producer, Indiana Rome. Rome, man, how you doing, man?
What's good, B? What's the deal, brother? How you been?
Just hustling, man.
I know it. I see you. Congratulations on the show. You know I've been watching. So I'm proud of you, bro. You killing it.
For sure. You brought Vega with you, man.
I did bring Vega. I brought the heartbreaker himself. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're about to get it in with him too.
Of
you know
course,
what I'm
of
saying?
course.
But since it's your first time, a lot of people don't know, man. So you've been rocking with us since the ULSTN radio.
We
days.
talking about blog era.
Yeah.
We talking blog. We talking camo shorts and Jordans. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we was hitting South by Southwest. You know, made Monarchs movement, all that.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for a minute.
Rome been rocking with us for a long time, man.
Yeah. So this is a long time coming.
Man, like this is actually my third time trying to interview you, man.
Come on.
Like the two times I interviewed you, both of the videos just bad. And I couldn't pick it up, and you've always been so gracious to us, man. Bro. Always been so gracious. So I want to thank you again for finally making this.
Yeah, we're gonna get it right. Third time's a charm. We're gonna get it right.
Finally getting it right, man.
Yeah.
But since it's your first time on this platform, my first question to everybody is, how would you describe your childhood?
My childhood, it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, grew up in the projects, you know what I'm saying? But, and all my cousins, all my partners, and we was all in, doing our thing, just having fun, We didn't know we was broke because we was all broke. So it was always fun. We kicked it. We all had, hardworking parents. Everybody had multiple jobs, and, none of us missed meals, you dig? So, that's what raised us right there. So that's what made me.
Mm-hmm. Like, did you grow up in St. Louis?
I basically, I'm saying, I'm initially from Indianapolis, I'm saying. That's where I went to school up until I graduated high school. But every single summer since I was born, I spent it in St. Louis because all my family on my father's side is in St. Louis, and they from Haytime, Missouri, and they all moved from there to St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it must be two sides.
So you was always like here.
Always here, like fried rice been in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to go back to the crib, like where can we? My mom was like, it ain't here, baby. We ain't got that here.
They ain't got St. Paul's in that
ain't no St. Paul's in that town, you dig? So it was always great coming back.
That's what's up, man. When did you actually So you went to high school in there, all that in Indianapolis? In
Indianapolis, I graduated from Tech High School, and literally while I still had my robe on, we jumped in the car with my aunts because they came to see me graduate, and they drove me to St. Louis because I had to start school at SLU the next month. So, for a summer program. So I was there, bro. I've been here since then.
That's crazy, man. Because you've been such a part of the independent, music scene here, man. Bro. So much, man. You rep the crib a lot. I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't quite have the accent.
Yeah, I got a little something, but I get turn it on and off. I remember when I first came here for, what I'm saying, it was the first time somebody called me dirty. I was like, well, say what? I was like, I had to get used to that. I used to say pop. It was like, what's up, pop? I had to switch it to soda. I was just tired of answering the question, so I just switched it completely up. You know what I'm saying? It took a minute, but, we got it right eventually.
Man, I swear that was kind of like one of the first things I noticed about you when I'm like, he don't quite have that, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I knew some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I was here every summer, up until like I said, till I graduated. But the slang changes all the time. And so when I got here, it was dirty. Dirty had kicked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were some of your musical influences growing up?
Oh man, so like in Naptown, man, it's like we big on screw. Like it's so many screw DJs at the time, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of South, a lot of Texas, a lot of the Bay. E40 was big, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that's, and a lot of R&B, bro. I got all women in my family, so a lot of Patti LaBelle, a lot of I Feel Good, a lot of Luther Vandross, a lot of Whitney. So it was a lot of soul, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get into the rap a little till later when I became a teenager, but mostly it was just soul music, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you feel like you wanted to start making music?
That came it was weird because it's like I used to like go to like college parties and things, and I used to dance. I even made up a dance called the Mob with my partners, and so like we would like just go around. We'd be at the Mono or whatever, kicking it, doing our thing, and then like my homie Hib, they had like a little, I guess they were doing their thing like promoting parties or whatever, and they saw me, my homie Chris, my homie Buff, and they would like hire us to go to like parties just to kick it. You know what I'm saying? And like I would do that, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like a little side hustle. And I used to work at this call center, and my brother Screet, you know what I'm saying, bless Street, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, my homie, my brother. He was like, he saw what I did, and he rapped. He actually rapped. He made beats. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, can you help me with the promo, And I was like, I can help, what I can see what I, can do. And he had me come through his crib one time, and I was like, let me see what you do. And he like made a beat in front of me. This is the first time I'm seeing Fruity Loops, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, how'd you do that? And he just straight up sat me down, told me how to do it. He gave me the program. I put it on my computer, and it was kind of like, it was a wrap from there, Like I started making beats. They weren't good, but I was making beats, you know what I'm saying? And every time we made something, we would go up to the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? DJ Cuddy, DJ AJ, and you know what I'm saying? And it would be other artists there like Keem and MC up there doing the same thing we doing, bringing them our CD, like, play us, can you play us early in the party, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that was the start of things right there, man, just getting started. I didn't really start taking it really seriously, like on some, I'm actually all right at this, is when I started when I met like Tef and Tech Supreme and Rockwell, you know what I'm saying? And then, the whole Force thing was coming about, and, and like, everybody was like, you got a studio at the crib? So my crib became the unofficial St. Louis City studio. Like everybody know that there's a lot of rappers that know about that Quick Trip on Jefferson and Shoto. Used to be a dentist's office. I used to live right above it. Almost the whole city used to come to that studio, bro, just to come vibe, even just to come sit in, you know what I'm saying? I met a lot of good people that way, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I started really taking it seriously, and I helped it with one of Tef's first mixtapes that did some things, man. So yeah, it was, that's where it kind of started at right there.
Man, that's what's up, bro. What does dope dealers mean for your brand?
Yeah, so the dealers part of DLRS, is deliver love, receive shine. You know what I'm saying? We giving love, you know what I'm saying? We putting our heart and soul into this music, putting our sweat and sweat equity into it, and and we trying to make people feel something. It ain't just hop around music and move on to the next. We trying to give you quality. So that's what we delivering. We putting love into it. You know what I'm saying? And when you give love, you're gonna receive the shine. So that's what we doing right now. We still waiting on that shine part. We getting there though, but we still delivering love around here, man. So that's what it is. I'm dope. And we dealers right here, and everybody who, supports the cause, and, they're dealers too. We all delivering love, receiving shine.
That's what's up, bro. How did that first album come about?
Man, so what we talking? We talking about Dope Dealer 1, or we talking?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dope
so
Dealers.
Dope Dealers. Yeah, the first one. Man, my brother, Vega, that's when I kind of like me and Vega start, I think that's when we started like really like locking in, you know what I'm saying? He used to come over and like mixing my music. I think before that actually. But that's when it really got, that's when the city started like, who's this? You know what I'm saying? Like it really started clicking in. Made Monarchs really like took me under wing, you know what I'm saying? People like you took me under wing, and like I was, shaking the right hands, and getting, and meeting the right people. That was always one of my kryptonites is just getting out and just meeting strangers, you know what I'm saying? But the music really, like I said, I put the love in the music, and like y'all, it just fell into, it fell in my lap, you know what I'm saying? Meeting good people and talented people who had, the same drive. So I had some for them, they had some for me, and pulling resources. So that's how that came about, man.
That's what's up, bro. Like you one of the first people that I've heard coin the term trap soul.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna take, you know what I'm saying? But it is, I ain't gonna take I'm gonna keep going, Bryson, you can have that. But you know what I'm saying? But I was really like on some, man, I just love, so that's, with the Dope Dealer 1, that was my whole swag. Everything before the first Dope Dealer was like me trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't really, until I met Screet, I wasn't really doing no music like that. Screet and my homie Breezy, we had a group called Kings of the Midwest, and they were just like, I was just like, shit, I'll just make some beats on there. And they're like, nah, you on here. So them raps was bad. You know what I'm saying? So from that to Who the Hell Left the Gate Open, Who the Hell Left the Gate Open 2, and the mixtape, Cash on My Mind, Ass on the Celly, shout out to Big Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just, putting in my 10,000 hours, trying to get it right. And then Dope Dealers is like, that's when I was like, it clicked, My influences of the 3-6 Mafia, the soul music, UGK, Outkast, it all came together, and then hearing what was going on in the city, from the Nellies to Pretty Willie to, to Payback and all that. I was just like around all this, and I'm like, man, y'all really killing, because it wasn't really no scene in that, what I'm saying? So it's like, that's when, I feel like I really got my hustle in St. Louis, so that's why I always love St. Louis. They really, embraced me, and they really, kind of, molded my sound, other than, what I was listening to as a kid. And that's how Dope Dealers came, man. It was just a lot of soul samples, a lot of 808, a lot of slap, a lot of good, cadences, a lot of background singing, and good, good verses, good hooks, and a good engineer in Vega.
Man, like man, how many of your songs have like been stolen?
I was talking about this, from I literally, my homegirl Baz, we was talking about, she's like, a lot of people that took some stuff from you. And I'm like, I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what's mine is mine, and when, so I'm not going to trip off of that. I'm going to keep looking forward, keep moving forward. And, what belongs to me is going to come. So, and I figure,
you don't trip off people taking your stuff.
Hey man, what I'm gonna do? This ain't the the days it's Suge Knight. I ain't gonna run up on nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just just
two songs that you know had influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like 3 Cell Phones is one of them. I think a lot of people kind of bit the swag on that, and I think also like I think that whole Dope Dealer album, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think a lot of people bit the swag, and it's like a lot of people just like they just came up to me like, bro, that was it for me. Like I kind of like molded off of that, and I'm like, I just appreciate you know what I'm saying, shaking my hand, let me know that inspired me, and that's what that's another thing about being an artist, man. You want to be inspirational, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's gonna come after me, UGK did it for me. You know what I'm saying? And somebody could say, oh, you try to be like Pimp, you try to be like Bun. And I'm like, that's what I was listening to, bro. It's like, and 3-6 and Kill 'Em, Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? And Rap a Lot, that whole shindig. So I don't take it like offensively, you know what I'm saying? I take it as what it is, do your thing, but you really can't do it like me. So, that's how I look at it.
I mean, you put a positive spin on it, man. But
yeah,
anytime
man.
Somebody,
I'm always got a smile on my face, bro.
That's what's up, man. Like, I seen like a while back, man. You did a deal with Rock Nation, man.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about?
Shout out my homie Sean Fallion, man. He hooked that up, bro. He basically, it was weird too, cause like once I was about to put out Dealers, the first one. He had came to visit because he had always came to St. Louis and visited my bro Vandalism, who was really killing it at the time as far as rapping and producing. And we ran it. We introduced each other, and he came to one of the shows at Gramophone. That was Hub at the time. And he was like, "What you got going on?" He liked my performance. He liked the music. He's like, "What you got going on?" And I was like, "Man, I'm about to put out this project, Dope Dealers." And he's like, "Let me hear it." Came by the crib, played the whole thing for him. He's like, "Don't put it out yet." He's like, he rapped with me. He's like, "I want to manage you." And I got to give a lot of credit to Shine, man. He put me in some places I probably couldn't have got by myself. And I think that's what a manager should do, of course. You know what I'm saying? He diving for the ball. He getting loose rebounds, So things I can't do at the time. So when I'm not there, my name's still being mentioned. And he had a lot of good connections, man. He shook a lot of hands, and I got a lot of, and like I said, that was the blog era. So it was like, if you went on the blog, it was gonna be hard for you, to get noticed. And like, he had a lot of relationships, me and him, and we just combined forces and shook a lot of hands, kissed a lot of babies, and that's how that came about, man. We locked in and we really made that happen.
That's what's up, bro. Like, you still rocking with Rock Nation?
No, well, Rock Nation, no. I'm moving on. I'm with 1 RPM right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Guccio. He from St. Louis. They they doing their thing with me right now. So that's what we doing right now, 1 RPM. But hey, we going where the money at. We going where the bag at, for sure. I'm a free agent for real.
That's what's up, man. Dealers 2.
Yeah.
How did that come about, man?
My bad. Dealers 2, man. What a time. I mean, we had to follow up, man. We had to make it better than the last, and I think we did that. Adrian Walker made Monarchs. He shot the first both Dealer covers, and so I just pulled all the resources, man. I think people have heard this in multiple interviews with some of the biggest artists. Some of the best music comes, in small places. You know what I'm saying? In a small room with, just like minds, and it's like those are two of those joints where I had just the best people in a small room or in a small city, St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So I had Adrian, doing photography. I had Vega doing the mixing and giving me beats. I had Rockwell here, I had Tef there, I had St. Orleans here, William H. there, MVP. Had Teresa Payne, you know what I'm saying? I got Teresa Janae, Dharma Jean. Like, I literally had the best in the city as far as talent goes, as far as music goes as well, I believe. And yeah, man, it's just it was no ego involved, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I just want to make the best. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Okay, well, let's try it. Why not? Let's see what it does. Yeah. It really was experimental, but it was like, I know the goal, I got the vision, but I was experimenting a lot, and it came out right,
Man, that was some high level experimenting, man.
Yeah, bro, that was when it hit, you know what I'm saying? That's when it really like took off for me, and we've been grinding since then, bro.
Man, like it's something about that OnlyFans, bro. Like that.
Well, man, that you see that felt like Dope Dealer era right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I tap back into that. And shout out to my brother Jackpot, my brother from another. Got beats from him too. That's another. He contributed to those projects, and that was one of his beats right there, man. Jackpot's out in Atlanta with me right now, and he's still killing it, man. He got so many placements, Currency, and he's still doing his thing with Aloha, and he's all over the place, bro. He's killing it.
That's what's up, bro, man. You got this new single out, Flowers, you and Vega, man. Man,
come on, bro.
Y'all promoting heavy, man. Like, how did that come about, man?
Bro, I sent Vega a song called Ahead of the Curve. It was just for a project I was putting together, and I was like, let me get my brother on there, see what he talking about. I sent it to him, and he was like, it's hard. Sent it back to me. I was like, it's harder now. It's even harder. He was like, and I was just like, bro, I don't even know who said it first, but we were just like in agreement this time. Because we did so much music together, it was just it made so much sense. I just hate that we waited till we were, you know, apart because he's in LA and I'm in Atlanta now, and you know what I'm saying. And you know, I just hated till we waited that long to do it and till we were apart when we could have did it together. But it still came out. It's a masterpiece, bro. It's hard.
Yeah, man. Man, you drop roses everywhere, man.
Come on, man. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Weekend with Me coming soon, which is the project with me and Vega, man. I'm telling you, basically think rom-com through your audio. It's for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's so player. You know, the homies, you know, y'all can, we really doing y'all a favor. You know, I'm talking to the fellas. We doing you a favor. We dropping it around, you know, the best season. You turn your you know, pull the windows down, drop the top, stars out, you know what I'm saying? Just turn it on. And you know, all you gotta do is not say nothing stupid, and you know you're gonna get the win from there. I promise. You know what I'm saying? We really set it up for y'all.
This a layup.
We set it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, D Wade, LeBron, that Miami Heat picture, we did it. Shoot, I'm for real, bro.
That's what's up, man. Like, I did want to ask you about the one track, the Gobsters, that was featured in the movie. What was it, the Omar Epps joint?
Oh yeah, man.
See No Evil.
Yeah, I know. I remember the movie, the song. I forgot the song, but I know what you're talking about. We had a barbershop scene. You feel me? So yeah, that was dope, man. Shout out to
Devil
Vega.
You Know.
Devil You Know.
Devil
Yep.
You Know.
Shout out to Vega for mixing that one for me as well. Basically, shout out to the homegirl Risha, another St. Louis, you know, staple. She hit me up like, I got this going on. What you got over there? We looking for this. I sent her a pack. They picked that one, and like I went to the movies to see it, and I was like, dog, my music's in a movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in that mug, like I couldn't stop smiling, and I was like, it's coming at some point, and I didn't know when it was coming. I just knew it was in there somewhere. And barbershop scene, you know, hear it in the background. I'm like, yo, it's me. I'm like, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knows me. I don't know nobody in there. I was just like, dog, I was just so happy, dog. It was the first time it was in a movie, and it just felt good, bro. You know, just to have it there and had that particular placement. You know, we working for more, man. I got a lot of shows. I got a lot of placements in shows, but that was the first movie, so that felt great, bro. It was incredible.
Man, what's the goal for this new single that you got, Flowers?
Flowers, man. Right now it's just like we pushing it heavy, a lot of content. We're gonna be posting a lot. We're gonna be, you know, in your city, hitting stages. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it happen. Right now, you know, we got a Cash for Dope campaign going right now. It's kind of like my spin on a Kickstarter. I mean, yeah, so a Kickstarter. We're basically, you know what I'm saying, you cash out me $20 at $Indiana Rome. Put your email in the notes, and I'll literally send you the direct link to the album. We looking at maybe 3 months before it even comes out. You get the album before anybody even hears it. Plus, you get a couple extra bonus tracks that won't even be on streaming. It won't be on the album when it drops. So it's kind of like you buying the whole picture, but you also getting, you know, a couple pieces of art with it. So that's what we're doing right now. We pushing Flowers and like. We just want like ladies to know, like anybody to know that deserve their flowers. You know, this is the gem right here. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to ride to. It's easy to clean the house to. It's easy, you know. When she put that thing on you like to. It's one of them too. And it's just, you know, to remind you, man. You know, you got off work, supermarket right there. Flowers ain't number $15. Pick that up. Watch what happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they make a difference.
Yeah,
man.
boy. Oh man.
Man, so like as an indie artist, man, what's like the best way for indie artists to make money? Being an artist.
That part, man. It's like streaming is really like, you know, it's put the music in a bad place, you know what I'm saying, as far as like making music directly off the music portion of it, like the spins, you know, the streaming and all that.
Streaming is bad?
Well, you know what I'm saying, like Snoop Dogg had 1 billion streams, he got less than $45,000. That's that, you can't live off that. You know what I'm saying? There's people like who will turn out a job making that. You're like, how much you offering? No, I'm not working there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really in the syncs, which is basically getting on shows, getting in movies. You know, of course, it's basically just like anything in life. When it comes to life, you need multiple streams. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna give up on streaming. We gonna take that check. But you know, it's in the syncs, getting on shows, getting in commercials, getting in movies, selling merch. I've sold merch since I've started. You know what I'm saying? The dope dealer hats, the dope dealer tees. You know what I'm saying? At one point, the city was walking around with the D on their chest and the 36 on their back. So you know, the merch. You know what I'm saying? And definitely doing shows, man. You just got to stay in folks' face, man, and sell them something hard. You know, a hard product. You know, something tangible they can walk away with. You know, so just like last night. We did the fresh produce battle. We just, you know, did a little 20-minute set in between, and a lot of people there, you know what I'm saying, cool, intimate setting, and we were selling hard drives, $20 a piece, hand to hand. I'm back to out the trunk, you know what I'm saying. That's what cash for dope is. You got the cash, I got the dope. So you know what I'm saying. It's just, hey, they put it in my hand, I hand you the hard drive, right. And that's how I make money, man. You gotta give them something tangible, and you need to get on people's screens, bro. But yeah, don't give up on streaming. You know, don't give up on get on the radio, because money is money. Get to it.
Yeah. So you just having some sort of physical product to sell is probably the best way to go. I
always have physical product. I always have it, and even some of my music before I even put it out on streaming. Months beforehand, I'm on Bandcamp. You want to buy it up front right now? Shoot me that 5. You know, shoot me that 10. Or if you want to give more, give more. You know what I'm saying? So I can make, you know, it, because the money I make more money off Bandcamp than I do off streaming. You know, because it's like they buying it up front. I don't know how many streams it'll take me to get $5. You know, we talking about hundreds of streams just to get that. You know, and that's not what's up. So you know, I sell on.
Even I'm sorry.
Go ahead, do your thing.
No, I'm talking about even distributing across all streaming platforms.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It is what it is. You're not even getting a penny a stream. You're getting fractions of a penny a stream. So you gotta have multiple streams with this, bro. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak. You gotta have a strong mind. You gotta be consistent, and you gotta be ready to hear a lot of no's, bro. But when you hear that yes, the check's nice. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest always having something tangible that fans can walk away with. You know what I'm saying? If you have shows, don't show up without no shirts, no tees, no hats, no bracelets, rubber bands, you know what I'm saying? Something. You let them walk away with something. Vinyl is killing right now. You know what I'm saying? People just want vinyl just for the collection of it. They'll just put it on their wall.
That's me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know how many people ask because of them 2 covers that Adrian shot, Dope Deal and Dope Dealer 2, people like, when you putting it on vinyl? You know what I'm saying? All the time. And I'm like, I'm already looking into it. Like, I'm not going to let that money go away. Yeah. So we're gonna get all that. Yeah.
Man,
hey, man.
You been in it for a minute. You worked with some everybody in the business, man. What's one of the biggest lessons that you've learned being in the music game, you know,
man,
so far?
It's not always about the money, bro. For real. It's about whose hand you shaking, bro. Pull them resources, man. Shaking hands, kissing babies, you know, make relationships. I've gotten a lot of looks just because of course the product got to be right. But just because I shook the right hand, I'm on one music fest. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one music fest. That's a huge festival. You know what I'm saying? Just because I shook the right hand, I'm on, you know, Super Jam here, and it's about relationships, bro. If you don't do anything, you may have all the money in the world, but if you always got to pay to get something done, it's gonna be hard for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you got those relationships and if you got the product and you got those relationships and you know you genuine, you're gonna find out a lot of doors open for you.
So the networking and the networking pretty much.
Yeah, you know, I don't don't use money as your excuse, man. I need to get this money. I need to do. Granted, you're gonna need some money. You're gonna need some money to do your thing. But man, if you don't shake the right hands, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get out here, which is, you know, I'm an introvert, man. I'm a hermit, bro. I'm a studio rat. I literally lock myself in the studio and just do my thing, you know. But I know I gotta get out here, shake hands, be seen, you know, because it's seen out of sight, out of mind. So, you know, you got to be seen out here, man. So get out here, man. Shake them hands, you know. Try to get out of it. Everybody's an introvert now. I'm like, bro, get out here, get outside. Too many, too many iPads. Get outside, man. We used to play outside. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell, a lot of people really ain't used to like speaking to people in person. They so used to DMing things. Like, you got to get out there. You have to speak to people.
You from Indianapolis, man? Like, what does it mean to have the support of your city? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, how important is that, to have the backing and supporting of your city when you're trying to do, this music thing?
I think it makes it much easier when you have a centralized hub. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who really ride for you. Like, I think it's something special with fans when they be like, oh man, I was listening to him. When. Before he did, when he was doing, you ain't heard, you ain't heard who the hell left the gate open. It's something different. That's like, for somebody like me who's not even, I'm not from here, you know what I'm saying? But for people to embrace me, they're like, bro, I still got, when it was last night, Fresh Produce, somebody told me they still got who the hell left the gate open too. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And that's that piff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how do you have? I don't even know where those files are right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's just like, I think you do have to get the, the love from your city. Like, a lot of people say you got to move, you know what I'm saying? And granted, what do is best for you. Even if you don't have to move, you at least have to travel. You got to get out here. You got to get out here, shake hands, man. A lot of things happen for me for like going back and forth from Atlanta. I would do a song with somebody in Atlanta. Now I got an Atlanta crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'd go back home to Nap. Now I gotta look crowd in Nap. They get my fans, I get they fans. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get out your comfort zone and get uncomfortable. That's the only way you're gonna make it. You have to get uncomfortable.
That's what's up, man. Like, well, I usually ask like Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah.
But like, man, I know you're from Indianapolis, but you like got such a like.
I'm from both sides.
a following here in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never gonna not claim St. Louis, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Like my homie St. O, we gonna claim St. Louis all the time. Yeah. It is what it is. We this is where we made it.
Well, F it, man. Like, what's your St. Louis Mount Rushmore, man?
Man, my St. Louis route. You can't go without Nelly. This just is what it is. That's first diamond up from the crib type shit. So Nelly's up there. I'm just gonna put them and the Lunatics all together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I don't want to like spread them out. You know what I'm saying? I like Nelly, Lunatic, 1A, 1B. I like because I just listened to it. Like, dog, it was I was there, bro.
Yeah, Maestro Frio up here. He did the same thing.
I can't split them up. I like, because that Lunatics album was like, that was so hard to me, bro. And I was like, and I'm just like, Nelly, yeah, I'm putting 1A. Here's Nelly. They there. One.
All right, we're allowed.
Okay, so one there. I'm gonna go. I like Pretty Willie, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's just like
Pretty Willie.
I like the R&B in me, bro, and it's just like everything he sung over, I wanted to rap over. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like the hooks that he was, bro, is just cold with it. So I'm gonna go Pretty Willie. I'm gonna go Jaquan because Hood Hop is just Hood Hop is what it is, bro. It's just I never heard beats so hard before. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that's Track Boy. That's Track Boy. So
I believe so.
Yeah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Tarboy, shout out to him. Shout out that whole crew, man. That was just incredible. Like the drums, bro. I was studying that man's drums. Like, yo. Man, I definitely was, stole some of your drums. I was sound like, let me, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm still trying to get my sample right. I was like, I'm trying to get cut out all the melodies and get that damn kick and this snare that was in Hood Hop. But yeah, so I'll go there and we'll round it out, man. I'm gonna round it out with the whole Force crew. Fuck it. We number 4, the whole force. You know what I'm saying? From Teresa Janae, Teresa Payne, Tef Poe Rockwell, me, core. I think our run. I don't think we'll ever see a collective like that in the city. No, I don't think there is a collective like that in the city right now.
A collective,
like a straight up collective. Like this is the crew. We were the force.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And we were hitting so many angles. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just like if somebody asked me who your favorite rapper like all time, I'm going to put UGK. I'm not going to split them. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Outkast. I'm not going to split them. So that's going to be 1, 2. So I'm going to say the force, man. I'm like, I think we did something that it still hasn't been mimicked. Nobody has tried it since. And like, you know, I hate that we didn't capitalize off it like we could have, but the collective of talent that was there, bro, we could have really took over the world.
I mean, y'all all still around, man. Y'all could
the team could have been better than one head. You know, one head, you know, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head is always better than one, man. Like I said, the best music is always made in a small group, man. I really do believe that. And we would make it some incredible stuff, man. You know, you had like man, we just had a lot of stuff come out during that time, bro. That was just hard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
Y'all did. Y'all still do, man. Like, them tracks still slap, bro.
Yeah, man. my man.
But either way, man, Indiana Rome, man.
My man.
Oh, man. It was a pleasure having you pull up to
long
the studio
time coming.
with us. Yeah, long time coming, but we made it happen, man. Anything you want to say to the people, man, before we sign off?
Flowers is out right now. Indiana Rome, I Love You Vega. Go get that on all streaming platforms, you dig. Cash for Dope, we running that campaign right now. We need to get marketing. We want to go on tour. We want to do this the right way, and we want y'all to help you be a part of the album because when you invest in this, you are part of it. You do have equity in it. So, yeah, man, send that $20 to $sign Indiana Rome. Put your email in the notes. You're going to get that link immediately right after, man. And like I said, you get 2 pieces of art that comes with it. And, you know, hey, man, you be the first to have it, you know, months before anybody else even gets to hear it. So, you know, tap in with us. Support that. Be a dealer. Deliver love, receive shine.
For sure. And send that 100.
Send that 100. Hey, it's a donation,
y'all
so 20 is the minimum.
Y'all got it. Send that
send that $100. You know what I'm saying? You was sending to Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Send it to your homegrown, you feel me?
For sure. All right, bro, man, we out.
My man, appreciate you.